Welcome guys to another session of Hasan Watches the Internet. Today Hasan has just found out that he's a boxing fan. He wasn't a boxing fan up until a few days ago, but he is now because everyone's talking about it. And he's also found out that it's Amir Khan. He didn't even know who Amir Khan was up until a few days. But because everyone's talking about it, he now knows everything about it. This is why he's gone on YouTube and he's going to watch some of the match preliminary highlights on how things are going to go and what's getting him excited. So let's find out what's going on.
For many of us at Sky, we followed the careers of both Amir and Kell for many, many years. And did we ever think this was actually going to happen? Well, it is on Saturday night. Let's get straight to the fighters, the gladiators.
So this is the fight, on the line. Preliminary highlights.
Fight for legacy. Amir, first to you. As Ben said, the pair of you look in phenomenal shape. We saw little bits in the workout.
I wonder which one is Amir Khan. I should know really, shouldn't I? Because I'm a big fan of him.
You for this night on Saturday?
I'm very excited. You know, this is a massive fight for me. My 40th fight. Been as a professional boxer for a very, very long time, and has to be one of the biggest fights of my career. Winning world titles is one thing. Going to America was my dream.
Oh, he's fighting the fight in America. That'd be interesting.
But this fight means a lot to me, my career, and that's one of the reasons I had to go back to the drawing board, change my whole training camp, and that's when I joined Team Bomac and Team Crawford.
You can tell all this is set up.
To Omaha, Nebraska.
I mean, they have drinks of water in front of them. It can't be real.
And I thought the only people who can do that for me is...
I mean, they're both in the same room. Why can't they start fighting now?
And I think, you know, knowing that this is going to be one of the biggest fights in
Britain... Oh, bet 365, so you can go on bet as well.
That motivation, and being on Sky Sports where everyone gets the opportunity to watch the fight is going to be massive and amazing. I mean,
massive of an amazing meaning, a lot of tickets being sold.
Kell's health after the beating I'm going to be giving him.
Alright, he's going to beat him up. I mean, there he is.
I think the beating he's going to get is something that he's never had before, and all the talking he's been doing as well. You know, we are going to...
I mean, they're both in the same room. Why can't they just start fighting now?
Put him in his place, because it's been a very long time. I mean, like 10
years
interesting. It's been going on for.
What the other guy has to say about him.
Now to put him in his place. And you know, one thing I want to say as well, another thing, I think Kell's always been very obsessed with my career. You know, he's been like a fanboy.
It almost feels like a Rocky movie, doesn't it?
And you know, I've been living in his head for such a long time that I think there's going to come a stage where he's going to say, Amir, he needs to start paying me some rent. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but it's been like that. But you know, we just need to go in there, like I said, put all the words to a side. I think we've done enough talking. I just can't wait to get in the ring and you know.
You can't wait to get in the ring, huh?
Do a job on him now.
It'll be fun if he gets beaten.
Fueled the fire,
I think. You know what? I think it's more jealousy than anything. I mean, look, I've been on my own.
Come on, Khan, you can do better than that. Don't say he's jealous.
Fighting, I've been traveling to America. My dream was always to, you know, win a world title and also then fight in the likes of MSG, Madison Square Garden, fight at the MGM Arena, fight in Vegas, have your face lit up on the Vegas Strip. Obviously, Kell was over here. That's the reason the fight didn't happen them days, because I was already campaigning in America. I think now, as it's got to this stage where we thought, you know what, it makes sense having it. A lot of people might be saying it's too late, but now I think it's been massive. I mean, the outcome of
I wonder if he'll shave his beard or colour it during the fight or before the fight.
I think it's going to be, I think it's the right time the fight's happening. You know.
What happens if you lose? Would you ever live with that?
I mean, look, both of us, I mean, we both...
That's a cool question.
It's a big thing for us both. I mean, if either of us lose, it's going to be something we're not going to be living
someone's going to lose.
Live with for a very long time. I mean, it's going to haunt us for a very long time as well. So I think, look, I'm not going to put that in my mind. That's the reason I trained so hard, and I'm not left no stone unturned. I've done everything I've needed to, because I know that, you know, I can't lose this fight.
Kell, let's bring you in.
Okay, I hope you don't lose, mate.
Jealousy. He says, the fanboy, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this fight. There's an
apparently Brook's been living rent-free in Amir's head.
To get rid of Amir Khan, and it's been burning for so long, hasn't it?
Yeah, listen, you know, he's known, it goes back from the amateur days. You know, he boxed at 60 kilograms.
Can't wait for the fight now.
3.5. We used to win, he used to win championship at the weight below, I used to win at the one above. You know, then we went to England team, we shared, you know, the same room. You know, he knew exactly what word, you know, and then obviously he did what he did in the Olympics, got a good sign-on fee, and we was with the same promoter, Frank Warren. We always got promised that we would fight down the line. But like he said in many interviews, like, who is Kell Brook? He said that he didn't even know who I was. You know, there's things like this, and you know, he's never given me that respect. The talk is nearly over. Listen, the fight's here now. You know, I don't like Amir, you don't like me. You're going to see an epic fight Saturday night.
What do you take with the fact that he says he's going to give you a beating that you almost...
Okay, you might give him a beating.
And of course, for the loser, it is a very, very lonely place to be Sunday morning.
Well, listen, we're three sleeps away. He's definitely going to sleep Saturday night. You know, when I smash him in. So listen, we're days away.
You've been away, Fuerteventura. You put everything into this camp. Is it the best? Dominic was saying to me the other day, probably the best camp since Sean Porter. Is it the best you've felt? The weight, we know, the 149, a slight issue here. How are you feeling in yourself compared to all the other great nights you've had?
Well, he made a mistake. You know, 7 months we've been talking about, you know, about this fight. You know, Amir's team, my team. You know, I've been training because I knew that it was going to come off. You know, it got agreed, and then he come back to the table and wanted to change the contract again. You know, I seen in the gloves are off that it says that I'm half broken. It seems to me that in his mind that he's only took this fight because he thinks I'm half broken, but he's made a massive mistake. He's made a massive mistake in this fight, a massive mistake, because you're going to see, you know, like we've been away in Fuerteventura for 6 weeks. We've been living, we've been doing absolutely everything possible to be in the best possible shape for Saturday night, and the world's going to see.
Okay, it's getting a bit boring. Come on, Amir, let's see what you've got to say.
We're going to get a knockout, and he's going on his face or his back, one or two.
Amir, by knockout, definitely.
Definitely, I'm going to hurt him, and I'm going to hit him, and then he's going to be put in his place. Yeah, definitely. Going to shut him up for good. Somebody's going to remember for
Gonna shut him up for good, eh? Okay, let's look forward to this match then. Alright, they're both here together. Okay, and why aren't they fighting now then? Okay. Almost makes you wonder it's all fixed, doesn't it? It really depends on who's bet on who and how much money they're going to make. That determines the winner, really. Okay. All done.